Peace and welcome, 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 welcome. I am just going to give it a couple of moments to see who comes into the live. And this is going to be a slightly different video than what I normally make. It's not an interview. It's not going to be a reading. No readings right now. Welcome, Vicki. But what I wanted to do was come on to address a situation that has been brought to my attention. And so I felt that since I have been public and I have had this particular person on my show, I don't even like the use of the term show because I don't have a show. I call them sessions on my channel. Welcome Charles, welcome Vicki. So this isn't going to be my regular sort of thing that I do. Earlier today, after my live that I had this morning, one of the commenters, Anja Rael, brought it to my attention that I had been supporting someone who has been shown, who has been, I don't know if proven is the right word, but evidence has been brought up and shown that this particular person has been accused of being an abuser. And I felt that I needed to come on and set the record straight, at least on my behalf. So I think it was maybe January or February. I cannot quite remember. But I think it was probably around January, February. I had a very controversial guest on my show. And I had this guest on my show. I did not know anything about this person until one of my friends at that time, who had done a couple of shows with me, had said, hey, there's this amazing person. You should have him on your show. He's really interesting. He's really dynamic. And I'm like, okay, you know, I trust your opinion. You can bring him on. And this particular person, and people out there in YouTube land and Facebook land and all of social media land in some realms probably know this person. Goes by the name of Nature Boy and lives somewhere down in South America. So I was like, sure, bring him on. And this is a person who espouses getting out of Babylon, modern life, and really getting back into nature and living close to the land and living vegetarian lifestyle and whatnot. These are all things that I highly endorse. If you are able to get out of Babylon, if you are able to live off grid, if you are able to eat completely natural diet, I'm all for it, because I really believe that it is to the highest of human potential to live our lives the way nature, the way God, the way source, the way life meant for it to be lived, which is to have absolute freedom to endeavor in our creativity and whatever it is to support life. Because the way I see it, modern life, society does not always support that. Now, I am not one to shun modern technology. I think it's just as important, and it can be an important tool, spiritual technology, using this just as we are right here. So this Nature Boy is very outspoken, very charismatic. A lot of young people have given up X, Y, and Z to go and move out there with him. And I am in support of that. Now, I know this person to come off very brash, can come off very rough. Now, I am not one to judge someone because of their personality. I have been told on more than one occasion that I can be brash or that I can be intimidating. I've also been described as a delicate flower and a princess. So go figure. But it was brought to my attention. I was recently on a live that was done on Instagram. I think it was probably Friday night when I was unwinding. And I was on this live stream watching. I didn't participate, but I was on the live stream. And from my side of things, over the last, what month are we in? We're in December now. So over the last 8 months of a very, very peripheral vision of this person, that means I've seen lives that this person has done occasionally. I do not spend my time researching this person. I have my own life. I have people in my life that I have to take care of. I have a business. I do not spend countless hours chasing after this rumor or that rumor. Okay, so I don't know any of the drama or any of the accusations that were laden against this person. So this person, Nature Boy, had a live Instagram video this weekend, and a lot of people were throwing him a lot of hate and a lot of flack and a lot of hate. And from my point of view, being on this side of watching the screen, it seemed to me to just hate on him because he's living in South America, he's doing his own thing. And so what I said to him, I said, you know, people who aren't willing to take a chance will, you know, throw negativity around, will show hate because they're jealous because they are not able to get out of their own lives and do X, Y, and Z that they see other people do. So what I had on my channel earlier was Anja Rael posting a comment saying that I was a fake, saying that basically that I was a horrible person because I was supporting an abuser. And my response to this person, I don't know if he or she is male or female, and it doesn't really matter, was that I do not know what any of the rumors are. I'm simply showing support for another human being who is having the courage to live their life in their own terms. And along with that, I was a fake and a sick and disgusting person, and anyone who follows me, which God help me and anyone else. I don't want anyone following me. I am not a guru. I am not some kind of spiritual teacher. I am a person just like each and every one of you. I feel that I have a mission in life, and my mission is to shine my light, to live my best life that I possibly can live, learn my lessons, and share what knowledge that I have. Okay, people subscribe to my channel on Instagram. You have followers, but I am not interested in having followers in the sake of guru. I was involved with the Hare Krishnas for many, many years. I never officially joined because I do not endorse the guru relationship or following anyone. That's neither here nor there. So in this comment, it was said that Nature Boy was an abuser, a host of other things that I really do not want to repeat because I don't know the truth in all of those things. So I asked Anja Rael to send me proof of this. And this person responded, you were on the live, you saw it. Did you not see his ex-wife battered in images? And I responded to this person that I left the comment, but I was not on the entire live stream because let me tell you, had I seen that and had I seen this evidence and seen and heard this person's story that this is what had happened, I certainly would not give my support publicly or even privately to someone who has been involved in, accused of, who has committed domestic violence. Okay. I myself have found myself in situations in my past where I have been, I don't like to use the term victim, but I'm not really sure what would be the only other way to say it. But I have been on the receiving end of domestic violence. And whether it's an allegation or, I don't even know how to say this because this is live and I want to make sure, if there's any situation where a woman is showing evidence and is showing that male or female has committed domestic violence against them, I am all for investigating that situation and being in support of those who have found themselves victims of domestic violence. What I am not in support of is this idea that we should go around attacking people and accusing them of stuff that we're making assumptions. So because I was on this person's live stream and I showed support to them, it was assumed that I knew all of these other things that went along with it. And it was a little upsetting, but I just figured that I would go ahead and put this out there. Yes, I did have Nature Boy on my channel back in January or February. He was brought to me by a friend who insisted that I have this person on, and is an interesting person, and I do not regret that. It was an interesting interview, but I just want to clear up the air. I do not support abusers. I do not support people who physically harm or emotionally harm other people. And there have been times when I have seen him in his live streams where he had, you know, how can I put this? I don't know if spoken not kindly to another person is the right way to say this, but I addressed it. And so I'm just here to clear the air for Anja, and I wrote this person's name. I deleted the comment. And the reason why I deleted the comment is because it was extremely negative. It wasn't brought in the light of, hey, do you know about this? While you're supporting this person, this is what this person has done, or this is what this person has been accused of. I was, you know, called a fake. I was called sick. I was called disgusting. Said that I should be ashamed of myself, and the whole 9 yards. So I'm letting Anja Rael and anyone else know that no, I am not in support of anyone who commits domestic violence or physical violence on children, women, men, or anyone else. So just wanted to clear the air on that. And if anyone has any comments or would like to email me and share anything else with me, I certainly welcome that. We live in an age where information is shooting past us at lightning speed. We're in touch with people all over the world that we would not have always met. And you have people that interview other people, that collaborate with other people. It doesn't mean that the two people working together know every single thing about the other person's life. I don't have time to get an FBI and vet every single person that comes onto my show, onto the channel. I just don't. And yes, I'm a little frustrated and a little on edge right now because this was a difficult situation, and I just wanted to address that. And so I have removed his interview off of my channel. And again, I want to have any distance between myself and anyone else who is capable of committing violence on women, on the physical being, on anyone. It's just not something that I endorse. And having gone through that myself, I am in total support of anyone who finds themselves a victim of that and is seeking to be heard and is seeking to bring someone else to justice. Thank you, Regina. So that's all I have to say. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video. So that's it. So I hope later today to either come back on or later tonight and resume our regularly scheduled whatever. But hey, just know we're all human beings and we all have our stuff that we deal with. And it was said to me in the comments that you know, I was on the live stream and obviously I saw. No, just because someone comments on something doesn't mean that they've seen it from beginning to the end. And I think what was going on was he was setting up because there was going to be an interview where his ex-wife and someone else were going to be speaking, and he was setting up to watch it and to live stream that interview. I was there in the beginning where they were making popcorn and getting ready to watch the interview. Then I turned off my cell phone so I could watch a movie and saw nothing else. So anyway, thank you, David. So I'm going to end this live stream. I wish everyone well. I wish healing for all of us and understanding. And that if you ever have information to bring to someone, you know, if you're seeking to help right wrongs, it doesn't do a right by being completely nasty and attempting to annihilate someone else that you know nothing about. Thank you, Regina. Regina says, love you, that's right. I have even been listening to Nature Boy, so I understand, but the cover's off, so it's all good. And speaking of the covers off, I did go back to that Instagram post to try to find that video so I could actually watch the video all the way through the parts that I missed. I couldn't find the video. And I know that it had to have been Friday because I remember I could visualize myself sitting in the bed and I had a glass of wine and just enjoying the evening. And so Friday was, what was Friday's date? I guess Friday was like the 12th. Couldn't find the video. Couldn't find it. So the video was taken down, and it was taken down for a reason. So there we have it. All right. Much love to all of you. Thank you for being here. And I'm fine. I'm fine. I just needed to make sure I cleared the air because that video interview had been watched probably 4,000 times. So I wanted to make sure that the 4,000 times, the 4,000 people who saw that video understand that even though I had this man on my show back in February or January, does not mean I support domestic abuse or any of that. So I'm letting go here. Much love, and much love to you, Queen Regina. Thank you, Pavel. Thank you, David. And who else did I miss? Thank you, Two Shot. Thank you, Champagne C. Thank you, Vicky. And thank you, Charles. Happy Yule, happy solstice, happy all of that to all of you. Brightest blessings. And until next time, keep going. Until we meet again. Bye-bye.